Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night, and the beer we're going for tonight is a double IPA from Pressure Drop. It's this one. It is Welcome to the Internet, and it's an 8.4% double IPA, and it says, "My best friend is bread" on the side of the can. I just noticed that with that little dog right there. It's funny. It says, "You don't have to be your best, you just have to try your best," and that's very true. With the little corgi, I think it is, on the front of the can. Anyway, what else can I tell you about the beer? It says it's brewed in London, best place in the world. We've said it before and we'll say it again. Mosaic is one of our favourites, so here it is in a New England double IPA. You're welcome. I tend to agree. I love Mosaic as a hop. It says your tasting notes. You've got this. Hops, Mosaic. Serve, drink fresh, keep refrigerated, and that's exactly what I do. It's always refrigerated, always nice and cold. It's the best way to do it. And it says it contains barley, oats and wheat. So yeah, I'm hoping for big stone fruit flavours and some dankness, because Mosaic can sometimes bring that to the party. Yeah. Let's get out into a glass and see what we think, shall we? So, I'm going to pour into my Teku, because we can. And the pour is slightly hazy. Okay, nice surge on it. That'll do. We've got a nice hazy orange coloured beer with a nice white head. Nothing to dislike about that. That's your beer up close in a glass. Looks good. See if smell-o-vision's been invented yet. Have a whiff. No, just me then. Lovely. Soft, sweet, fleshy peach. Subtle mango in the background. If you love Mosaic, you'll love this. It really is delicious. Excuse me just for a few moments. Feel free to fast forward while I enjoy this. Big, fleshy stone fruit. Love it. Sweet, juicy on the nose. Not as dank as I was hoping, but this is a fruit lover's beer on the nose alone. Absolutely glorious. Really is. So it looks good. It smells absolutely stunning. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Christmas has come early. It really has. Body is medium. Carbonation is soft and then spiky. With the flavour, it's just pure stone fruit. There is a lovely hot bitterness up front, a touch of dank that I really, really appreciate. There is a subtle hint of the booze, and then you get underripe mango. That slightly bitter, almost pithy edge. And it is glorious. It is glorious, ladies and gents, boys and girls. The whole thing, it smacks of quality. Hop to the nines. It's well balanced. It's not too sweet. The aroma would suggest that it's going to be overly sweet and really juicy. But there is that just a touch of bitterness to bring it into the right kind of territory for double IPA. The booze is very well hidden. It's very smooth, very easy to drink. And as I said, if you love stone fruit flavours, you will absolutely adore this beer. And I do. As it kind of rolls over your tongue, you get a lovely crescendo of bitterness. And the fruit flavours just emerge and develop. And I can't find fault. right now. I really can't. The finish, it's all juicy sweet with just a hint of into the booze, just a tiny hint of the booze, and a tiny hint of that pithy bitterness that you get from that slightly underripe stone fruity edge, like the underripe mango. If you've ever peeled a fresh mango that's still a bit green and just kind of chewed on the flesh and where it's attached to the skin, you'll know what I mean. That kind of thing. That is delicious. Utterly delicious. So, scoreboard of time. Scoreboard of time joy? No, scoreboard of joy time. Looks like that right now. Let's fill it in before the beer has even more of an effect. So visually, the red pen of judgment in a moment will record a full point because it looks lovely. It's got the right amount of haze for me. It's got a nice white head. It looks spot on in the glass. It really does. The right kind of colour, the right vibrancy as the light comes through. Nice tight white head, and yeah, it's worthy of the full point. The aroma, well, you could tell if you didn't fast forward. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's sweet, it's fleshy, it's inviting, it's juicy. It's all the peach, all the mango. Yeah, it's having a point. The body is not quite as heavy as I A hoped and B thought it might be. It's medium. Good carbonation though. Can't fault the carbonation. I like how soft it is, and then you just get a little burst of something exciting. But for me, I just want a smidgen more body. Not a lot, just a smidgen. So I'm going to give it 0.75. And the flavour. The flavour, I cannot fault. That is flawless. You get a nice bit of bitterness up front that fades into that juicy, fleshy, sweet, peachy flavour with that mango that sits behind it that is not quite ripe. And you've got a nice malt behind it. It's important to have balance in a beer of this nature. It can't be all the hops. And in this instance, it's not. You have got a lovely, sensible malt. You know, it's not in your face. It's not trying to take centre stage. It's just sitting there behind it all, just bringing everything to a nice balance of everything. So, yeah, it's having a full point on the flavour. And I think the same with the finish as well. On a New England, I like them juicy, sweet and long. This one is exactly that. It is juicy, it is sweet, and it is long. And it develops. You know, you have pithy bitterness as well. And it just changes. And as it goes past that bitterness, just sweet and long. And I really enjoy it. I do. So, Pressure Drops, welcome to the internet. It's got 4.75 out of 5 from me. So bonus points. It cannot have the full bonus because it did not get a full 5 out of 5. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Value for money. Let me consult the price list. Where's it gone? Not on that side. Must be on the other one. One moment. There it is. £5.75. That is a bargain. It is. There's no getting away from that. It is an utter bargain for £5.75. So yes, it's having the value for money. So welcome to the internet. 4.75 out of 5 with a couple of bonuses for good measure. There we go. So a great beer, an absolutely delicious beer. That if you love Mosaic, you'll love this one. If you just like dogs on cans, you'll enjoy the can. But if you just want a straightforward, no nonsense Mosaic-based double IPA that's hailing of the New England style, then you absolutely should give this beer a try. And we'll leave it there and say, that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.